Taking a look at some of our Alaska news for Monday morning, July 3rd, 2017. We see that Governor Walker on Friday signed the $4.9 billion operating budget into law, leaving the dividends at the amount set by lawmakers. As you recall, last year he used his line item veto to veto a good portion of the money that was going to be used to pay out the dividends. Now, keep in mind, the lawmakers themselves have already reduced the amount we would have been getting under the old formula that the law said that they were supposed to be using. So they changed the law. Basically, they just decided not to give out the full dividend, so the governor didn't have to veto it. Fairbanks Labor Union rallied to urge the governor to pass the capital budget, but the legislature hasn't come up with one yet. Bunch of bear stories over the last week, including an 11-year-old boy who shot a bear that was charging his fishing party. Another 11-year-old boy who had a black bear break into his bedroom while he was sleeping. Of course, he goes in and wakes up his parents. Mom, Dad, there's a bear in my room. They're like, go back to sleep, honey. It's a dream. It wasn't. And a man down in Juneau was walking his dog, got attacked by a black bear. Also, a number of bear sightings around Fairbanks. Now, this is an unusual amount of bear activity. A lot of it because people are out in the woods more, and a lot of it because the bears are becoming more habituated to getting food from people. Eielson construction job openings have been announced. Basically, if you have a background in construction or engineering, they could have a job for you out there at Eielson. The state of Alaska and a Korean gas buyer have agreed to collaborate on the AK LNG project. And as the nation is seeing lower gas prices everywhere, it's likely to lag getting to Alaska. Generally, when prices go down everywhere else, we are the last ones to go down. And, of course, because the price of oil is down, we're seeing less money coming into the coffers in Alaska as well. So it could end up hurting Alaska in the long run. The state is predicting major cuts to Medicaid, and Alaska hospitals are fearing the impact of the Senate health bill if it passes. In Soldotna, the city council has strengthened their code on using a phone while driving. It came because a person was pulled over last year, I believe, for using his device, and the police went to write him a ticket for texting. He's like, look, I was looking for music. That's not against the law. Well, now it is. Fish and Game says that ticks are on the rise in Alaska. We've always had ticks in Alaska, the type that you find on voles and squirrels. These are now dog ticks that they're finding all over the state. There's going to be a new $1 coin coming in the year 2020 that will feature a prominent Alaska leader, Elizabeth Petrovich. She's the one who helped pass anti-discrimination laws in Alaska back in the 1940s, well before anti-discrimination laws became the norm for the country. The state of Alaska will not be providing confidential voter information to the Election Commission that President Trump said to go out and get all this information. The state of Alaska says, no, we won't give it. And the DOT has confirmed that they will be keeping the Fox well open. Apparently, the group Friends of Fox Well have come up with enough money to reimburse DOT for them to keep it operating basically for free. That is to the end user. The group Friends of Fox Well will now be raising money to reimburse DOT for it. And a couple of other stories that we don't really have a lot of time for. If you'd like to, you can get a full 30 to 40 minutes of news delivered audio form directly to your inbox by becoming a subscriber at radiofreespeech.com. I will mention, however, that the downtown Fairbanks Wells Fargo is going to be closing their branch in October, but nobody's going to get laid off. They're just going to move them to other branches. And the popular golf game has returned to the Chena River restaurant. Their Pikes Land, people used to be able to pay $10 for 10 golf balls and be able to knock them across the river. Somebody filed a complaint with the DEC on pollution charges. They've now basically come up with a way for them to resume the game, and so he's filed another complaint because, as you know, knocking golf balls into the water is so horrible for the environment. All right, that's what we've got. You want to comment, send me a news tip or whatever. The email address, steve@radiofreespeech.com. The phone line, 907-458-0495. But by the way, my commentary today focuses on the clownish behavior that's going on Twitter right now.